and welcome to today's lesson. So today's lesson is all about human activities which contribute to an increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This that you're looking at now is the specification point that you need to know about. Okay, so today's lesson is video produced. So what you need to do is at various points during the lesson is pause it, use the template provided and answer the questions and complete the tasks. So first of all, global climate change. So what we're looking at today is discussing the scale and risk of global climate change, recognising the human activity has an impact on global climate change, and also evaluating evidence about climate change. So before we start, here's a little bit of a retrieval practice, a bit of getting your brains working to a previous topic. So 5 quick questions, pause the video now, have a little go at them, and in 1 second we'll go through the answers. Okay, so you should have gone through the questions by now and had a little go at them. If you did or didn't get them right, here are the answers for you to have a little go at. It's always worth going back over our stuff that we've learnt before, making sure that you are constantly revisiting these topics. Okay, so climate change. Climate change can be caused by human activities and increase in production of carbon dioxide and methane. So there's quite a bit of text on some of these slides. So again, pause the video as you need to, read it. Take your time. Many different causes to climate change. However, they aren't all caused by human activities, but a lot of them are. So I want you to have a little look. So I've also provided you with another video link. It's in the comment section or it's attached to the assignment. Have a little look at this video link and see if you can identify the positive and negative effects of human activities on global warming. Pause the video now and have a little go at that task. Okay, you should have already compiled a list of positive and negatives. It might look something like this. So from the video, you probably identified that there wasn't any positive impacts of humans on global warming, but quite a lot of negatives. So we're going to look at the ones in bold in more detail throughout this lesson. So here's a template. Again, I've given you this as a Google Doc template, so you can use this. For each section, have a little think through these questions as we go through them. Pause the video, have a little read, have a little answer for these questions, and how does it affect global warming? Try and complete a paragraph in the middle. Okay, so pause the video, and I'll just move myself across. Pause the video and use this page to add some notes to your document. And again, about the meat industry. Okay, landfills, make sure you pause, read through it carefully, add some notes. Move myself along to the other side this time. And deforestation, like a floating little head. Okay, so deforestation, again, pause the video, make some notes on this. And the effects of global warming. This is the centre bit. See if you can put this into a bit of a paragraph. So read through it carefully. Can you put this into a paragraph? Okay, so I've also provided you with a visual hexagon, which you could present your notes like this if you prefer. If you don't want to, that's also fine. But it's a nice little revision, summarising activity. Can you use each of these images to talk about global warming and human impact on global warming? Quite a lot of this topic can be seen as a long answer question. So was the video we watched at the beginning of the lesson a balanced argument? Okay, or was it very one-sided? Was it biased? There is a really interesting ideas about bias and whether people are talking about the right things and where they're getting their information from. So Donald Trump, what do we think about these 2 tweets? Where's he getting his information from? Do we think that that is reliable? Do you think that these tweets are a reliable source of information for the American public and for the public in general about climate change and global warming? Okay, there's lots, scientists don't agree, so there's quite a lot of bias in talking about climate change and global warming. International Government Panel of Climate Change was set up to look at papers submitted. So when you submit a paper, it has to be looked at carefully. And we're going to just look at, for the last activities, about scientific writing. Is it based on evidence or just an opinion? Does the evidence justify the conclusion, or could there be other explanations? Can you be sure it isn't biased, incomplete, or based on a simplified model? Is the report from a respected scientific organisation or journal? So I'm going to show you two little reports. I would like you to decide what you think about it based on this criteria. Okay, so again, pause the video, have a little look. What do you think about each of these based on the criteria given? Okay, and the final activity is an exam question, okay? So this has got 3 slides. Have a little go at this exam question. Okay, this last bit is worth 6 marks, so have a little go. You want to put it into quite, a decent paragraph, decent couple of paragraphs, 6 marks, being able to explain it. If you're given data, it's there for a reason. Okay, that's all.